Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon. Thus says the bard in his play Twelfth Night. However, in my session with the respected Dr. Kiran Bedi ma'am, I learned that no matter what, greatness must be utilized. This has helped me grow and develop both my behavior and attitude. Moreover, during the course of the session, Dr. Kiran Bedi ma'am shared some of her valuable insights with us, which were both realistic and truly life lessons. Hence, if you too are interested in developing yourself and growing as a person, then join the book reading sessions. Thank you.
My hobbies are dancing, singing, and cooking. I learn classical dance and I love practicing it. I'm also an anchor in a UAE television channel. Here are few glimpses of my hobbies.
Hey guys, it's me VJ Naina back with you guys in a fantastic, fabulous and exciting episode of Kids in.
My hobbies are singing and creative writing. My talent is dancing. I've been studying it for 4 years now, and I also enjoy drawing and painting in my free time. These are some of my artworks.
My hobbies include public speaking, dancing, and acting. I'm also a debater, poet, and essayist. I'm an avid reader and read books across various genres, including, but not limited to, fantasy, autobiography, and history. I've been writing poetry and essays since I was 10 years old and learning dance for about 4 years now.
My hobby is to read, mostly fictional books, and to bake using recipes that can be found on YouTube. And my talent is to draw. I draw on both paper as well as digital art. And here are some glimpses.
My hobbies are listening to music, singing, and dancing. Here are the glimpses of me dancing.
My hobbies include painting, drawing, artworks. I love reading books, cooking, and singing.
My favorite book is Ignited Minds, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In this book, there are several questions asked by students from different schools which was visited by APJ Abdul Kalam. My favorite question was asked by a boy in Anand, Gujarat, that was, who is our enemy? When a smart girl answered that our enemy is poverty.
A Duststone in Delhi by Meena Naik is a story of Rajit Sultana, daughter of Iltutmish and Queen of Delhi. The story of Sultan Iltutmish's eldest daughter and rightful heir is often forgotten or vaguely described in history books. Meena Naik's retelling of Rajit's endeavours is an ode to forgotten queens throughout history. I love this book because it reminds me to not be bound by societal norms and gender restrictions.
When you want something, all the universe will conspire around you till you achieve it. As you know, this is a famous quote by Paulo Coelho in his book, The Alchemist. It is a story about a young man who dreams of traveling around the world to find a treasure that has never been found. He travels to exotic markets in North Africa and then to Egyptian desert, where a fateful encounter with the alchemist awaits him.
From sky to sky, from sea to sea, steady do I stand, and never will I flee. These are some lines from my favorite book, Fury, written by Claire Legbat. This book has commendable creativity and is one of the best examples of historical fiction in the recent years. This book has a distinct writing style which narrates the point of view of two different characters spanning across millenniums. Thank you.
My favorite books is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief by Rick Ronalds. It is a light-hearted fantasy about a modern 12-year-old boy who learns that his true father is Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. Percy sets out to become a hero by undertaking a quest across the United States to find the entrance to the underworld and to stop a war between the gods.
My favorite book, The Theory of Everything by Stephen Hawking. He presents the book with a new look at our universe, how it began, our views on old physics and bright theories about the creation of universe. I love this book because Hawking gave us a new look at our world, our universe, and ourselves.
Jai Dharima to all of you. We welcome you all from Sharjah. We welcome our audience. We welcome our audience from Sharjah. Very welcome. It's our 111th book reading session. You're tiny, you're young children, but doing so much. Ma's grace growing so well. Ma bless you. Ji, mommy.
Yeah. Every batch reveals what a bright future we have through these young girls. They're reading, they're dancing, they're learning, they're creating, they're writing, they're cooking. Even cooking, I'm so glad that they're learning. Some of them are so fond of cooking and creative writing, public speaking. So many good, so talented. Drawing, that's very good. But the best part is across this board, this batch, almost five out of them are very fond of dancing. That's a very interesting thing. And of course, most of you are drawing, almost all of you. Now, these are very creative habits. These are therapeutic. Friends, children, they are therapeutic. In fact, if you go enroll for certain meditation and other programs, I think the first thing they also include in their program is to dance and maybe even cook, because that's also therapeutic. Drawing is also therapeutic. Writing is also therapeutic because you are then with yourself. So it's very nice, and congratulations. Keep up these good habits of writing, drawing, dancing, and creative writing. And even cooking, because cooking for you, rather than being a drudgery, which for in our past some cases it was, it's no more. Now it's a creative art, and it's also a profession. If you like cooking, then you can be creative in cooking. So it's very good, very nice. Thank you very much for a lovely batch. And also, next, what I love to see is that you've all been reading the right kinds of books, inspirational books. You are further invigorating yourselves with more ideas. So welcome, Naina, Ananya, Anona, Ellen, Alvina, and Marine. And you're all from Sharjah. That's very good. Sharjah is a very unique place to be in. It's full of concrete architecture. Each one is a design by itself. So tell us a little about Sharjah, Naina. I'll come to your
Sharjah is a
monument.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like a lot of museums are there, beach, many things are there we can see in Sharjah. And I was born and brought up in Sharjah itself, so I've seen a lot in Sharjah.
Do you know the language by now?
Actually, we are learning Arabic from grade 1 in our school, so we know all the alphabets, we know how to read, and we know some, like I know how to speak also, some.
That's a very good talent. It's a very good practice it. In fact, can you speak a few words in Arabic?
Okay, yeah. So when we see someone first, we greet them by saying Assalamu alaikum, and they will answer back Wa alaikum assalam, and then we ask them how are shu mushkil, and then they'll say Alhamdulillah, saying that we are fine by God's grace. And yeah, ma'am, these are some things.
Lovely, lovely. I'm sure all of you, Ananya, you also know about Arabic?
Ma'am, I'm trying to speak right now.
Learning, is it part of your schooling? School, of
Yes,
course.
ma'am.
So idea is to learn the language where you're in. Speak, learn. Even if you make a mistake, so be it. Learn the language. Now that you are there and knowing Arabic, and the whole Arab region actually is good friends of India. They're very good friends of India. UAE is a very good friends of India. They are solid friends, and they are very good friends in thick and thin. So all of you, if you know Arabic and speak Arabic, it'll do India proud, and they'll also feel good. Anuna, you know how much Arabic?
Yeah, ma'am. Ana Ismi Anuna Shukin means my name is Anuna. And Kaifa Halakum means how are you? Ana Bikhair means I'm fine. And Sabah al Noor means good evening. And Sabah al Khair is what you reply when someone wishes you.
And do you read literature also? Do you read Arabic literature or Persian literature, whatever?
Yeah, ma'am. In our library, there are Arabic books. So, according to our interest, we can choose them if you want to.
Hmm. It's good. Ellen, you?
Yeah, ma'am. Same as Anuna said, Ana Ismi Ellen. Yeah, I'm learning Arabic.
So you speak. Alvina, you?
Now, I won't say that I'm very good at it. I do speak a bit, like not much. I do try to learn though.
So amongst you girls, you can speak because you are in schools where majority of, how many of the natives are with you? How many natives, Marine?
Ma'am, in our school, mostly Indians are there, not many Arabs, actually.
Where do they study?
Ma'am, there are actually other schools. So there are separate Arab schools in Sharjah and other Emirates in the UAE. So yeah, they studied there.
Are you anybody can be admitted in Arab school, or are they only restricted to Arab children?
No, ma'am, I don't think it's a restriction. I'm not sure. I don't know much about that. But I think you can join. But they teach you mostly everything in Arabic.
Then focus must be more Arabic.
Yeah,
What are the
and
interests? What are the interests you've seen comparatively of the Arabic children?
ma'am, we haven't. I haven't met many, but they do. They are very good at Arabic, and but they struggle in English and other languages. They don't. I don't think they teach other languages in those schools. I'm not
Hmm.
sure.
What are they good at? What have you seen as their talent? What talent do you see of them?
Ma'am, I haven't actually met any.
Naina? Anybody, any one of you? What is the specific talent you see in them?
Ma'am, their dances, their special dances are there during UA National Days. We see a lot of their activities there, and I love the most is their food. Like a lot of sweets are there. Arabic foods are the special things, and I also have some Emirati friends. Like I've talked to them, and they are not too good at English, but they always speak in Arabic as they always respect their language. In what I could feel, and yeah, ma'am, these are things I could experience.
You got Arabic friends? Anuna, you got Arabic friends? Alan, Alvina, Marine, you got Arabic friends?
Ma'am, I don't personally have any friends, but in our school, the teachers who teach Arabic are Emirati and come from Arabic countries, and by far they have been like really sweet to us, and they're really nice at teaching their language. So,
Do they play games? Do they play
Ma'am,
outdoors? Yeah.
ma'am, they participate in many of our events. They are
Hmm.
like on when it's India's Republic Day, they like to dress up in Indian clothes, and when it
Hmm.
was autumn, they dressed up in Kerala, the traditional dress of Kerala.
What are they curious about to know about India?
Ma'am, they want to know the culture and the food, like we eat.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mainly the culture, yeah.
Do you invite them home for to Indian food?
No,
You should invite them. Invite them to Indian food. Would they not come?
no, ma'am, I'm pretty. There are many Indian restaurants in Sharjah, so I'm pretty sure they've tried at least.
Yeah. It's to make friends with them. My Alvina, I think it's to make friends with them. Make a special effort to make good Arabic friends.
Ma'am, I think because UAE is a country with an Indian majority than actual Arabs, I think because of that, they are very familiar with Indian culture. And when we come back from home, from India, when we come back to UAE, we like to give them food and food and sweets. We do that often. And they're always very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah. And clothes? What about clothes?
Ma'am, they always love dressing up in Indian clothes. Every time there's an occasion, you can see, especially in school for Independence Day and festivals, you can always see at least a couple of Arabic teachers in their traditional costumes. And yeah,
Indian clothes?
yes, ma'am, Indian clothes.
So you can give them some khadi. You can give them some khadi kurtis like this. See, you can. It's my objective now is what I'm trying to say that since you are in a very friendly country and a country which matters a lot to India, is to make good friends because that was be you are like goodwill ambassadors. You're goodwill ambassadors of India. So making friends with them means cementing the Indian bonds with them. You understand? So when you are in a foreign country like that, knowing their culture, celebrating their culture, knowing their language, speaking their language, inviting them home to Indian food, giving them a gift from India when you go buy a khaskar, especially kurti, khadi. So when you give them something khadi, which is woven, and khadi is linked with Gandhiji. So something woven from by hand, they will love it. It's made from the Mahatma Gandhi's country. So make good, better friends. You never know, you may work with them tomorrow. So when you are in another country, use this opportunity to build better bonds. And family to family, have dinners exchange. Invite them home for dinner, Indian dinner. And some of you are good in cooking, so cook for them. Right? Right? Try and do that. And speak more and more of Arabic with them. That will create a like somebody speaking in Hindi by they speaking in Hindi. Won't you like it? Would you like it if they speak more in Hindi with you? Not English, Hindi. So
Ma'am, they
would
do
you?
try to often communicate to us in Malayalam sometimes. If we tell
Ah,
them what to say, they try to communicate with us in Malayalam and occasionally Hindi. Because
yeah,
yeah, Arabic and Hindi have a lot of things in common. So they
very
do that often.
good. So Malayalam, Hindi, whatever language. But if they speak English, is fine. English is a bond. It's a common language now of the region. But Arabic exchange, Malayalam exchange, whatever language you would like to, it's good. So what I'm trying to say is forge friendships at the youth level because you are going to be one day the leadership level. You will become corporate leaders. You will become at the heads of departments of education, enterprise. You never know what all you become all over the world, but your Arabic roots and friends will stand India in good stead because they too will be at the good positions as they grow. And those friendships made at such a young age, they last forever and stay in contact, stay connected as you grow. Today, thanks to the technology, you can stay connected. Emails, WhatsApps, Instagrams, LinkedIn, Facebooks, all these are helpful to you. Okay, Naina, let's begin with you. The monuments of India.
Yes, ma'am. So today I'm speaking about the Golden Temple. And the Golden Temple, it's actually also called Harmandir Sahib or Darbar Sahib. And it is actually a Gurudwara which is located in Amritsar, Punjab, India. And the founders of this Golden Temple is Guru Ramdas and also Guru Arjan. And it was built in 1604 with Adi Granth. Adi Granth is actually a holy religious scripture, so they built it with that also. And also Maharaja Ranjit Singh, who established the Sikh Empire, he also gave his contributions, and he overlaid the golden foil in 1830, and which is why we called it as the Golden Temple. And one of the famous things which happened was in 1984, the Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi, as she had sent the Indian Army to in behalf of the Operation Blue Star, which caused the deaths of thousand civilians and soldiers, and it also caused damage. But after this 1984 damage, it was rebuilt again. And the most famous thing in this golden temple is their largest kitchen free kitchen, as they serve around 100,000 people's meal per day. And also in this Gurudwara, we can see four entrances. And in these four entrances, we can believe in the Sikhism, as they says that in Sikhism, it says that they welcome everyone who believes in different faiths to visit this Gurudwara. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yes, all faiths visit. All faiths visited. Ananya, what is yours? Which is your favorite monument of India?
Ma'am, I'm going to speak about Taj Mahal. So, Taj Mahal, it was built by the fifth Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1631 in memory of his third, but the most favored wife, in fact, his soulmate, Mumtaz Mahal, a Muslim Persian princess. She died while accompanying her husband in Burhanpur in a campaign to crush a rebellion after giving birth to their 13th child. The Taj Mahal mausoleum is made up of white marble, which the color of the seems to change according to the time of the day. And the entire mausoleum complex spans nearly 17 hectares, which means it takes 42 acres or about 20 big football pitches. The Taj Mahal is built of red sandstone and covered in large plates of marble. The artisans who helped in the construction of this world wonder hail from many different countries and regions, including Central Asia, Iran, Syria, and Turkey. It took them 20 years and to complete this momentous project, and over 20,000 artisans were involved. The materials needed to build the Taj Mahal were transported with the help of over 1,000 elephants. It was mainly white marble and the red sandstone that required for the transportation, and it was sourced from all over India and from the Middle East. Red sandstone is common in Persian architecture and can be seen in different Mughal structures like and Jama Masjid and Red Fort, both in Delhi. While white marble was used as a representation of the divine. And the shimmering white marble used in the construction of the Taj Mahal changes color according to the time of the day, from the uplifting yellow of sunrise to the desolate deep blue of night. In order to add a holy aura to the place, the walls of monument are covered with beautiful calligraphy and pietra dura. Pietra dura is a method of inlaying marble with precious stones like amber, coral, jade, and lapis lazuli. If you step inside, you can find many beautiful tulips, lilies, irises, poppies, and nasturtiums inlaid into the wall. They are elegantly decorated using pietra dura, which means a jigsaw, like inlay technique. To make these plants lifelike, 28 types of precious and colorful stones were used, such as multicolor agates and chalcedonies, bloodstone, and granite. Many of these precious stones were stripped off and taken by the British Army during the Indian Mutiny of 1857. The Taj Mahal is often called the epitome of the Mughal architecture and was acknowledged
So where are
by
you, Ananya, where are you reading it from?
Ma'am, I'm reading by myself.
Are you speaking yourself or are you reading it from somewhere?
No, ma'am, I'm speaking.
Oh, you learnt it all by heart?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, lovely.
Yes,
Very
thank you,
well
ma'am.
done. Very well
Thank you
done.
so much, ma'am. Ma'am, can I continue?
Yeah.
And the Taj Mahal is often called the epitome of Mughal architecture and was acknowledged by the of jewel of Muslim art by the UNESCO. With the chief architect Ustad Ahmad in charge of construction, the Taj Mahal was completed within 20 years with with the help of 20,000 artisans, workers, and stonemasons, and as well as 1,000 elephants were used to carry the materials. The ensure pro- and the entire project was about 32 million rupees. And yes, when and the Great Gate looks like a defensive and is the entrance to the garden of the Taj Mahal. And it's also the gate is stone tone with the primary material being red sandstone and inlay of marble. And this all the it's also it also significant the garden also significance, and the holy rivers of the India are incorporated of the designs of the gardens, which is divided into four quarters by four intersecting canals that meet at an elevated central lotus pond. The gate is also two-tone by red sandstone, and the structure is positioned and it is the gate is two-tone with the primary material being red sandstone and white marble inlay. The structure is positioned in such a manner that it separates the inner courtyard from the gardens, creating a symbolic passage between the terrestrial life, illustrated by the inner courtyard, and spiritual life, represented by the gardens and Maslow. The Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world and on the top of everyone's list while visiting India. This incredible wide marble structure is not only beautiful but also a testament to love that Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan had for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya. My message to you, you students, even to the demonstrative learning team is A, our object is for you to imbibe the understanding of the monument and visualize it and describe it as your heart speaks. Basically, is to internalize, because you never know, this knowledge will come very handy to you all the time. But I'm very happy that you are researching, you're reading, writing, doesn't matter. But the question is to actually make this into your own knowledge. Our object is for you to, like we want the book reading to become internalized, similarly monument understanding also to become your knowledge. And it's good that you're researching. I'm very happy. Thank you, Ananya. Thank you, Naina, so far. Ananya, let's see yours. So, not more than 3 minutes. So, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I will be speaking about the Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is a minaret
Have you
located
had an
in New Delhi.
opportunity to see it?
Yes, ma'am?
Have you had an opportunity to see it?
No, ma'am. Not yet.
Okay. Have you visited Delhi?
No, ma'am. I want
None of
to.
you visited Delhi? Sharjah, sorry. Ananya, have you visited Taj Mahal?
No, ma'am.
Naina, you? What you talked about?
Ma'am, I also can visit, but I'm really interested to visit, ma'am.
Sharjah and Delhi are not far. You must have been visiting Bombay quite often. Or no? Oh, your holiday could be like this, asking your parents to take you to these places for history. That's what you could request your saying, birthday present, take us to see history in India. Okay, Anuna, your turn. Qutub Minar.
Yes, ma'am. The Qutub Minar is a minaret located in New Delhi and it is often referred to as the Victory Tower. It is surrounded by ancient and medieval ruins, and as collectively it is known as the Qutub Complex. It is a five-storied minaret made of red sandstone and etched with different verses from the Quran. The first story was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, an emperor in the Delhi Sultanate, and the remainder was constructed by his successors over a period of 28 years. It is one of the best representations of the Muslim rule in India, and the meticulously carved inscriptions, geometric and arabesque patterns have been touched up and perfected over the years. Qutub Minar is also very famous for its resilience against all natural and man-made hardships. It is a very popular tourist site and a source of pride for India, as it once again showcases India's rich cultural heritage and history. Thank you.
Very nice. Ellen, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So today I'm going to talk about Ajanta Caves. Ajanta
Ajanta.
Caves, yes, ma'am. Ajanta Caves are a group of 29 ancient Buddhist caves in India. They are famous for their rocket architecture and poses. They're located in Maharashtra and are also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Um, the caves depict the Jatka tale stories of the ancient Buddhist people, and then Ajanta caves have been well preserved by ASI Archaeological Survey of India, with multiple conservation work work done in the 20th century. Uh, the, they contain Chatya, halls for worship, and Vakras for monks. Ajanta frescoes and cravings are best considered of the Ajanta frescoes and cravings are best considering for some of the best examples of ancient Indian art. They were built over many centuries by different groups of people. Yeah, that's all. I'm from the Ajanta caves.
Thank you, Ellen. Alvina.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yep.
So I'm going to be talking about the Gateway of India. The Gateway of India is an arc monument built in 20th century in Bombay, India. It was erected to commemorate the landing of King Emperor George V, the first British monarch to visit India. So the Gateway of India resembles a pretty conventional triumphal arch in concept, but architecturally it is modeled on 16th century Gujarati work. It is a living marvel of architectural hard work whose height is about 8 stories tall. This monument, surprisingly enough, has witnessed actually most of India's historical moments, whether it be terrorist attacks on the Taj Hotel or seeing the last British troops leave India. This makes it actually a great symbol of Indian independence and pride. And surprisingly enough, it was built in commemoration of British royalty, which I think is rather ironic. And yeah, thank you. That's it.
Have you seen it?
I have not had the honor of seeing it yet. I do
Oh,
want to.
Mumbai is close by for you.
Yeah.
So
Always wanted to visit there.
have you traveled to India, any one of you?
All of us, ma'am, actually. We
Then where do
usually
you
go
go?
there on vacation. Most of us go
You
there on
plan
vacation.
plans, but which city do you go to? Where was your last city when you went to India?
Ma'am, we go to Kerala.
Yeah.
Ah,
I go to
okay.
Kerala, and I think many of us also go to Kerala.
Ma'am,
Ah,
I got to Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
ah, right.
And most
And
of
what are
us are
you?
South Indians, so we go to the south.
Back home to South. Tamil Nadu or Kerala? Or even Hyderabad, Telangana, Andhra? Anybody? No. Where do you go, Marine?
Ma'am, I go to Kerala.
So they're basically all from Kerala.
Yes.
Ellen, where do you go?
And Kerala, ma'am.
Acha. So all of you basically from Kerala, is it? All six of you? And Ananya is from Tamil Nadu.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, good. That's fine. But maybe next time when you go, request your parents to touch base with you little beyond Kerala and Tamil Nadu, beyond South, to see other places, travel to little more. Do you have friends and relatives in Delhi? No.
I went to Maharashtra, Mumbai. I could see the gateway of India also, and the Elfina caves.
Hmm.
Yeah, Nagpur, such places I visited actually.
Ma'am, I've gone to Bangalore to visit my aunt who lives there.
Ma'am,
Sorry.
I plan on going on Bangalore soon to visit my sister who studies there. So, yeah.
So basically remains a south belt.
Yes, ma'am.
I was in a school in Trivandrum a few days ago, and I had asked these 400 children sitting there, saying um, saying sorry, um, uh, any one of you seen Delhi? I asked any one of you, any one of them seen Delhi? You would be surprised, not one raised their hand, not even one. And it'll be good if the north sees south and south sees north. North should also see south. But I've seen South Indians, North Indians are very fond of South. They're very fond of Southern temples. And so they do travel a lot. Their holidays actually South. They travel to Chennai, they travel to Hyderabad, they travel to Bangalore, they travel to certainly God's own country in Trivandrum and Kerala. Kerala is a favorite destination for tourism in India from outside Kerala. So, but I saw none of these children had seen even Delhi. So, how would they understand how big India is, how vast India is, how varied India is? So, maybe you children can ask your parents, request your parents to bring you somehow, if you can. Of course, you have to have friends and relatives, but depends. Problem again is language, but language is not an issue. English is all over. Okay, Marine, you?
Ma'am, I will be speaking about the Hawa Mahal. Uh, Ma'am, all pieces of architecture have had an inspiration, and when it comes to the Hawa Mahal, it's no different. The Hawa Mahal is a palace in the city of Jaipur, India, and was built from red and pink sandstone.
Jaipur
It
is
is
another city to visit for you all. Rajasthan would be very, very interesting for all of you.
yes, ma'am. It would
Yeah.
be. Ma'am, the Hawa Mahal.
Varanasi, the Ganges, is another place very interesting. Ganges, to visit the Ganga, and the Varanasi now, it's very refurbished. Carry on, Mary.
Ma'am, this palace is situated on the edge of City Palace in Jaipur and extends till Zanana, which is a women's chamber. Speaking of Jaipur, Jaipur is itself was itself a marvel of its time, and it is the palace is a back view, but back view of City Palace, which is situated in Jaipur, in a place where most monuments are painted pink, thus giving the name City, the Pink City. Uh,
Why did
this
it get color? Why is it called Pink City?
Ma'am, because most of the monuments in that area were painted pink.
For whom?
Uh,
So when you researched, maybe you could have researched this. Why is it pink?
okay.
Yeah. You see, when you research, all of you girls, when you research, go a little more deep. It's not for book reading, it's for your general knowledge. expansion of general knowledge. So when you start reading, find out more and more and more if you can, unless your exams, you got exams and you got no time to study anything else. But this is important. After all, you will be asked as Indians anywhere about India all the time. Understand? Okay, go ahead. Anything more, Bete?
Yes, ma'am. This palace was built in 1799 by Maharaja Savai Pratap Singh. He was much inspired by the unique structure of Khetri Mahal that he built his own grand historical palace. This palace has a five-floor exterior which is akin to a honeycomb, which has 953 small windows called jarukas decorated with beautiful lattice work. And this design allows cool air to flow through the Venturi effect, which in turn makes the area very peaceful during the high temperature in summers. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's true. Good. So my message basically to all six of you is when we do research, whatever subject is given, not by me, not by me again, but by teachers. So go more deep into research because it's your knowledge, not teachers' knowledge. It's your software going into your hardware. Your hardware is your brain. Your means your skull inside. Your software is what's in the brain. That software. So, and your young software has places to make folders very easily because you got enough space in your hardware. There's enough space, and these become little folders, and you can open the folder. So, moment a thought comes, that's a click to your computer. Thought is a click, and it finished goes to the folder, isn't it? Isn't it? It's a click. What's your click? Your click is not the hand. Your click is the thought. So when you think, it goes to that folder. Oh, monuments, India. So you can talk about Jaipur. You talked about Hawa Mahal. You talked about Taj Mahal. You talked about Qutub Minar, right? You talked about these places. It's excellent. You talked about Ajanta. Nana, what did you talk about?
Ma'am, the Golden Temple.
Yeah, the Golden Temple. Talked about the Golden Temple, the largest langar anywhere in the world happens, and how it's all by donations, all by uh, presentation to the Gurdwara. So all of you have great places to share. Okay, all right. Let's go to your questions now. Okay, Naina, your question.
Ma'am, my question is like nowadays, most youths, Indian youths, especially Indian youths, try to live goes for try to live a better life in foreign countries rather than staying in India. Like, why is this happening?
If you walk the Indian malls today, all the foreign showrooms are here. So goods are all here. Goods are all here. Cars are. It's, I think, basically the quality of life. They think we could have it better there. When it comes to shopping, it's all here. Food is all here. Some go for higher education, which makes it, and then, so I think every dollar gives you more money. Every $1 is almost like 80 and 90 rupees. So they think it's a lot of money and they could send back home also. But I think it's more it's in their mind quality of life. And also I think the space, which is India is very crowded right now. America is not. America is a large continent into probably, I don't know, 5, 6 Indias. So there could be many reasons. What do you think are the reasons, Naina? What do you think?
Ma'am, I
I'm giving
feel
you
like money is the main reason. As you know,
could be money.
the governments, there's a huge difference for the salaries between the private sector and the public sector. A public sector, as you know, government jobs, they get more salary. They have a lot of pensions, which are actually not needed, but the private sector they have more work but their salaries are less income. But here in UAE we can see the government and the private they are still same salaries, no differences between them.
What do you think, Ananya? Why does the youth go to overseas?
Ma'am, they think that might be more studies are their educational purposes, and they give extra knowledge on it. And yes,
Higher studies. Even UAE youth goes to overseas because of studies, basically. The UAE doesn't have those higher education institutions as much yet. Anona, what do you think?
Ma'am, I think safety plays a role, especially in Kerala. Crime rates are a little high compared to other countries like Canada or the European countries. So, for raising a family, I think people prefer foreign countries.
If you listen to the foreign news, you look at the kind of shootings going on anywhere. So it's more of a perception. But today there is if you go to the states, it's not as safe. You look at the kind of shootings because the guns, there is no gun license as such. Whereas in India, there is a total gun license. To get a gun license is very rare here. So weapons are not with the people. Whereas in the states, particularly in the states, guns are with every household almost. Even the children can take the gun and shoot in the schools, at which there have been school shootings. So I don't think security is a major reason. It's more the money where you can earn and then quickly start earning because more hands are required. So they can start working even at a gas station and start making enough money. So it's like quick money. What do you think, Ellen? What do you think is the reason? Alvin, Mary, what are the reasons? Ellen, you first.
Ma'am, I think for people going for higher education, there are more scopes for better jobs on what they have studied. So the income which they get might be more when they get jobs there. Hiring system might be good.
What do you think, Alvin?
But
Alvin?
I think, along with what everyone else said, I also think that neatness and order of life and law enforcement is also pretty has a pretty big role to play. Because in India, often I'm not saying that in other countries it's not as prevalent as in India, but India often laws can be modified to suit the person. If you're a rich person, you can just pay bribes and get it done with. But in other countries, sometimes there is more law and order, and the systems are more strict.
So it's more the quality of life
Yes, ma'am.
and the rule of law.
Yeah.
First, discipline on the road.
Yes, ma'am.
Marine, you?
Ma'am, like Alvina said, quality of life. People think that they'll get a better chance at life if they go to foreign countries, and they think they'll have like much more better lives than they will in their own home.
So by and large, it's coming back to quality of life and more money. Quality of life includes having money in your hand and higher education and possibility of work quickly, employment. Even if it's not very high-end jobs, at least you start earning your pocket money. Okay, good. Naina, you got your answers?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Albina, your question. It's a big, big question. What's your short question?
Ma'am, I think in a short, my question would be in India, police is rarely held responsible for the abuse and harassment and mistreatment of their prisoners. What action do you think that the government should take to make sure that this judicial violence does not happen? How should they tighten the legal framework?
It's come down heavily over the years because of heavy exposure and transparency and media attention. And where it is evidentially detected, police officer has to answer a court of inquiry, but come down very heavily. Though it's been emerging, it's taken time to come down, but it's come down heavily now. And therefore, and then a great focus on human rights. So lately, not lately, over the years, a whole generational shift has happened in the manner in which India polices itself. But there is a mixture of old and new generation, old mindset and new mindset. The new youngsters are now much more comparatively more careful in their behavior towards the inmates or persons they've arrested, with the focus on retraining and training of, and also penalties, and also threat of media or public exposure. So people have also sensitized. So that's a prevention,
Yes, ma'am.
but it's reduced over a period.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Ananya, your question?
Ma'am, my question is, as technology is constantly evolving and impacting us for various of aspects in our life, kindly let us know the current state and the future potential of virtual and reality.
Well, it's going to take over all of you. Artificial intelligence, even your books, answers, essays can be written by chatbot. Chatbot. In fact, they can even take your exams today. The called the chat. What is it called? Chat.
Ma'am,
What is it?
chatbot. Chatbot.
Chatbot. The
Chatbot
chatbot.
AI.
I call it chatbot. Chatbot. It can write your essay on the. In fact, do you know what's happening now? Teachers are taking the essay exam right in the class without your phones. Say, write yourself. Because if the project is given to go home, the chatbot will do it. It's become so very sharp, and a lot of things are emerging with this chatbot. I think a lot to be seen, you've not seen, but artificial intelligence will answer all your questions now, so that your brains then go dull. Artificial intelligence, every day there's a new program, because otherwise, how does the software company continue to make money? It's all about how much more you create, the more money you make, the richer you become in the world. So Elon Musk's, there are many who want to be Elon Musk's. So I think, but the challenge will for you youngsters is continue to upgrade your skills in technology as they come, because that's going to be the navigators for you. So the more you want to achieve, more successful, more keep upgraded on latest softwares, latest new programs, and latest technology uh, as you grow. So along with your dancing, creativity, design, arts, technology is important, because your generation, you're a very important cutting edge. Next question. So look out for the latest artificial intelligence now, not the latest software, artificial intelligence. It will start guiding, it will cook for you, it will clean for you, it will wash for you, it will write for you, it will even think for you, it will even take the exam for you if you allow it. Okay, next question. Who's next? Ananya, I finished. Ananya, I finished. Okay,
Yes,
Anona.
ma'am. Yes,
Anona.
ma'am.
Anona.
My question
Anona.
is,
Anona.
attempting exams, competitive exams like NEET and UPSC, take a lot of time and motivation, and students often tend to get worn out. As someone who's cleared such an exam yourself, what kept you motivated throughout it all?
I think it's the purpose you want to be, who you want to be. Why should somebody take a JEE exam, slog it out, and work very hard because they want to be an engineer? Why do they want to take the other exam? Because they want to be in the MBA. They want to do engineering. They want to do medical. It's all about how much they want. So it's all about, it's not an external motive. It's what you want to make it to the top. That's what, it's your internal motivation. It's your internal fire, desire, passion, anxiety, the want, the hunger. The more you're hungry to be, the harder you will prepare. So there is no external motivation in this. It's a hard work. It has to come from within. And every one of us have something within what we all want to be. Some don't want to do anything. They can have an easy life. They can have an easy life. But if you want to be so and so, then you have to go through NEETs and JEEs. Even university examination. If you want to get the best university in India, then you sit for the university exam. Now that's a combined exam again. So it's all, if you want to be in the Delhi University in St. Stephen's or Hindu College or etc., you will sit for that and get higher grades. Sri Ram, these are institutions which are known for their Lady Sri Ram. You will want that. So there are many colleges in the top grades. I've mentioned only a few. Ellen?
Yes, ma'am. So my question is, like, being an IPS officer is and riskiest job across the world. Why is it so?
Same answer which I've given to Anona. Is your purpose what you want to be? Then you take that line. You want to be a doctor, you go to NEET. You want to be an engineer, you'll go to JEEs. You want to be a bureaucrat, you'll go to UPSC. Driving factors was to work with the government. I had an option to go overseas on a scholarship to do post-graduation and graduation. I chose to stay back because I wanted to stay back in India and serve India. So it's a wanting. What you prefer? Do you prefer something else, or do you prefer a service to the country? I preferred service to be in my country and be with my parents. That was my want. My elder sister went overseas. She wanted to go overseas and study abroad. She went. So she's a Canadian today. She's by nationality a Canadian. And I chose to stay back even though I was offered a scholarship from a foreign university. Said, no, I want to be with my parents. I want to work in India. So it's all your inner want, what you want. Okay, Marine?
Yes, ma'am. My question is, India is already a growing economy with a well-educated and young population, but rarely their vibe and energy seem to relegate into making our cities neat and clean when compared to other countries. What are we lacking after all, ma'am?
I think it was a sanitation habit which we never got over. It's
Yeah.
taken us a long time. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, it's only last few years that lakhs and lakhs of toilets have been made for Indian homes. Earlier, they built homes, but they went outside in the to ease themselves. But though they had the place, but they thought having a toilet inside the room house would be impure. I've seen this because I've been a part of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, getting thousands and thousands of toilets made people's homes, and Government of India sponsored, spent a lot of money, and state governments have pitched in money. Government of India pitched in, state governments pitched in, people pitched in, finally to made houses because it was made mandatory. So that earlier habit of uh, going out into the fields, etc., not having a toilet in the house was like a culture, was like a habit. But once the government came heavily on it and saying, here's the money, build it. So money was given to the people to build by the state governments, respective state governments, and Government of India to build, no excuse. So we really went house to house to see that toilets were built, house to house, found the place for them. And if so, those who did not have the money, oh sorry, no place, we built community toilets so that they could come to a community toilets on a payment basis or even free. So a lot of homework has gone into to make Bharat Swachh last 4 5 years. Millions of houses. If you go to the website of mygovernment.in, mygov.in, you'll know how many millions of toilets have been made the last few years in India. And now it's almost like 90% covered, villages and urban areas. But it's come over a period, but made a lot of difference. And it's enhanced female security because women had to wait for it to become dark to go to the toilet outside. It's enhanced women's security because now they have an in-house toilet. So, Saina, last 3 minutes, if you could do a sum up.
Children, you all are lovely and you're growing. So, a few thoughts I'm going to leave with you, and you take them forward with you. I'm going to share a little story with you that's coming to my mind. I once read a little story, it's a tiny story. A man asked an artist, "How do you make such beautiful things out of stone?" What did he say? He said, "The beauty is already there. I just removed the extra stone." So that's what you're going to do. As you keep growing, you will keep removing the extra stone, because you all are unique and beautiful. You don't have to be like anybody else. You have to be just you. And stone cannot be removed. Carving can't be done in one day. So trust the process. The process is very, very important. It's extremely sacred. The process of removing the extra stone is extremely sacred. So do it with care. Do it with care.
Excellent.
The other thing I want for you, all of you, is I want you to believe that God's resources are abundant and limitless. Make it a practice to start praying and going to the Almighty with all your emotions, feelings, problems, your achievements, your apprehensions, your dilemmas, your achievements, your success, your joys. Go to them, go to the Almighty with all that you feel. Develop your faith, develop your devotion. Make devotion your greatest strength. Lean on your devotion, lean on your faith, lean on God, lean on God. And the third, last little thing, 2 words I'm leaving with you, because you have to figure it all out yourself. Nobody's going to come and give it to you ready made. One word is discipline. Without discipline, nothing works. Nothing. And the second little thing, which is extremely important, is sometimes we have to understand that it's a comfort zone that's holding us back. Sometimes it's very important to step out of your comfort zone and embrace life. Why I have said all this to you today is because you're 13 and 12. And all this is going to be extremely handy for you as you grow. So keep this in your heart and grow with it. Lots of love to you. And a lot of love to your parents and regards to them. A lot of love to your teachers, to your school. A lot of love to Sharjah. So a lot of love to all of you.
Yeah, thank you to your school and Sharjah completely. Thank you to the Emirates National School of Sharjah, all the students, for having brought you all together for this book reading show. Thank you. Stay connected. We shall continue to celebrate many events together. Thank you and have a good day, and our regards to your parents too. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
जय धारी माँ हमारी ऑडियंसेस का बहुत बहुत
जय
शुक्रिया
धारी।
सुनने के लिए। आप बच्चे हंसते खेलते रहो, खुश रहो, स्टे हेल्दी, स्टे हैप्पी, स्टे जॉयफुल, टेक केयर। यस, जय धारी।